So guys, I've gone and bought one of those. Ooh, welcome back guys, it's the Geek here. Yes, I have bought the Xbox One X. Main reasons why I got it is because I wanted a 4K Blu-ray player because I've got a 4K TV and not a lot of it's really being used, so I wanted the Blu-ray player, and this is actually the cheapest way of doing that really, because most 4K Blu-ray players are like £1,000. This cost £450, probably similar dollars. So that's well, not the main reason, but it's one of the reasons. And of course I just want an Xbox because I haven't had one since the Xbox 360 Elite edition. Since then I've not had an Xbox, got PS4 currently, which is great, but I wanted, a next gen Xbox console. This probably will be replaced in a couple of years, I expect, by, well, maybe not two. I'm not sure when their proper next gen one will come out. I'm not sure when the PS5 will come out. Probably 2 or 3 or 4 years, something like that. But this will certainly, make do until then. It's apparently, the best, most powerful console now out. And if you look at what's under the hood, then yes, on paper it definitely is. I'm sure there'll be awesome games as well. I kind of miss playing some of the online casual games, things like FIFA, which I always preferred on the Xbox. Their multiplayer setup is still, in my opinion, better than PlayStation. Well, especially for that type of game, like competitive games, casual competitive games, you could say. And of course, there will be some Xbox-only exclusive games in true 4K, they say. So I want to check those out as well. The PS4 Pro has only got sort of upscaled kind of 4K going on. I kind of tempted to get a PS4 Pro because of the fact that mine's getting quite old now. It does struggle a little bit. It does get a bit noisy, and you'll be able to get a bit better sort of gameplay and frames per second out of using PSVR if it had a little bit of boost. Graphics would be a little bit better, I think. I've not seen it personally, but apparently it is better. But anyway, back to the Xbox. So this is the box it comes in. This is the back of the box. That's the side. That's that side. That's the bottom. Their classic Xbox screen, and this is the other side. And I think these are both the same, it's just these ones, this is English. So it says it's got a 1TB hard drive, it's got 4K Ultra HD for gaming, Blu-ray and video, it's got HDR, high dynamic range gaming and video, and it's fully compatible with Xbox One. I'd like to think so. I think it'd be a bit silly if it wasn't. It includes the Xbox One X console, that's important, the wireless controller, 1 month Xbox Game Pass subscription, which is great, so I can start playing FIFA or whatever straight away, a high-speed HDMI cable, and it's got wireless networking capability. It says something like, games play better on Xbox One X, experience 40% more power than any other console currently. Is that true? Anyway, let's start unboxing it. This is pretty weighty actually. Alright, let me just do this bit, I'll come back to it in a minute. So this is what it comes with straight away. This is the Xbox Live Gold thing. So obviously, I'm not going to show you that if it's got the code. Or I probably would have registered it before this video goes up, but you know what I mean. Xbox Game Pass. Okay. And a little get started guide tells you how to cable it up. Which I'm not going to do on this video because it's just to show you what's in the box. If that's okay, hope you don't mind that. At the side, presuming this has got the power cable in here, so let's just pop the console down, which looks slimmer than I would have expected, which is always good. So let's just open up. Right, so in here, nice little packaging going on. It's not as fancy as like an Apple packaging, but it's it's good for a robust console. So we've got the high-speed HDMI cable, which presumably is better for 4K. HDMI does take 4K usually, but nowadays they're saying get a true 4K HDMI cable because they want to make more money. That's the controller, have a look at that in a minute. Instruction manual. And I don't know if there's a transformer or if it just plugs in straight like that. If it's just like that, that's great. But usually, especially with the Xbox 360, I usually get this massive transformer power supply, but no sign of that yet, which is always good. No, I don't think there is one. I think it might just plug straight into the console like the PS4 does. No huge power supply, which is good. And the controller. Comes with batteries. It's always good that, you know, if you get something like this on Christmas Day or whatever, or your birthday, and then they've forgotten to buy batteries, you can't play. This comes with some. These are Duracell, so there you go. They're not for resale. They've actually bothered to write that on them, which I don't know if you can see that or not. It's a bit silly. And this is the console. This is the controller. Yes, I do know what I'm talking about on this. So that's that side. It's like a matte black finish, which is what you'd expect, with glossy triggers, buttons, matte on the analogs, glossy direction pad. Now, of course, it's not going to find anything to sync, but let's see if it turns on. And it does. It's a white light up rather than green. Has it got other colours? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the normal Xbox One's like. Anyway, it's going to try and sync now for ages, so just put that there. Okay then. The pièce de résistance. Dun, 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 dun. No big transformer block, which is great. Did the Xbox One and Xbox One S not have that? Maybe it did. I haven't got one, so I don't know what to compare it to. Maybe it's just always been like that for a while now. Apologies if it has been. I'm out of touch, clearly. So there's two big blocks of polystyrene. Do you want that? Is that good? No? The console is heavy. It's a beast of a console. It's very slim though. So they've packed everything in tight, and it's an absolute brick of a weight. It's like a breeze block. Just a bit of sellotape with the anti-static type of covering, which I've just ripped to pieces, whatever. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. That's actually the back, which isn't quite exciting for you. Let me show you the front. That's the front. Okay, so it's matte as you'd expect. Feels heavy. Do not move console without first removing a disc inside. Okay, thanks for that. So there's a USB port there. And it looks like that might be the sync button there. The on button is there. It's probably very similar to Xbox One S and that kind of stuff. On the base, it's got a little engraved logo for Xbox there on the base, which you'll never see. I guess that was a nice little touch. So we've got, yes, it is just direct power in, so apologies if that's been like that for a while. It's new to me for an Xbox. We've got HDMI out, we've got HDMI in, we've got a USB, two USB ports, we've got the optical out for sound, for a sound bar. I just run mine through the TV, it's a lot easier. And we've got an Ethernet cable port there. And it says, well, it just says made in China, which is what you'd expect. So yeah, it's quite cool. I don't know what else to say really design wise. It's almost like the lid doesn't fit on, it's so big. This looks like this pops up. I've got a feeling this goes like that. I think there is a hinge, and I think to get into it, it would lift up, but I'm not going to do that right this second because I've only just bought it. But I think if you unscrew there, it just lifts up the lid. So for whatever reasons, upgrades maybe, don't know, or clean it out. But yeah, it's tightly packed, but I mean there's not really much else to show you. It's got Xbox engraved up there. It's not boring looking, it's just very plain, but it's quite sexy with it, I suppose. It's quite super sleek. But it's not overly fancy. But yeah, it's going to look good on my entertainment unit. I've got my PS4, I've got the black Virgin TiVo box, I've got the PSVR headset, I've got my work in progress retro console, which I might be doing videos about, just so stay tuned. My games and that kind of stuff, and this will be on the bottom left rung, and I'll show you that at some point when it's all set up. But I'm going to unpeel this. so satisfying. And yeah, that's it. So if you're wondering what was in it, not a lot. It's just, there's not much needed. It's all under the hood. So, you know, I have to give you my thoughts on it when I play a few games and that kind of thing. Might be having to wait a little while before games utilising 4K truly will be out, so you can really test the console. But, you know, I'll probably play some of them, stream some of them, whatever. Get this connected up to my Elgato, and yeah. Xbox One X! Like I say, it's a very, very cheap 4K Blu-ray player. If anything, you know, if that's what you're looking for, at least it does that, and you can play some casual games on it. If you're a true gamer, then you probably want this as well. It's just, you know, it's just quite a cool thing to be able to have if you can afford it and you need an upgrade. So guys, if you like that, please click like, make sure you're subscribed for more videos like this, and I'll see you on the next video. And until then, remember, if you need like a 4K Blu-ray player, might as well just buy the Xbox One X. You don't have to play games on it, you just use it for that. Okay, bye! Guys, if you're still here, you're awesome! But as you are still here, why not check out some of my other videos? Oh, and if you haven't already, please click subscribe. Laters, haters!